Solar Plexus Day, are you with me? All you beautiful sun-shining stars. How are you today? We love you. Welcome to 5D Full Disclosure. Heaven on Earth. We are the First Contact Ground Crew team. And I'm Buddha.
I'm Jerry.
And we love you.
Yes, we do.
And we do this every day for you. How's everybody doing? Let me pull up the comments, give a moment for people to trickle in. Woo!
Good morning, Telegram.
Good morning, Telegram.
That Schumann is fucking wild.
Sure
oh
is.
God.
Oh my. Oh my. It's like time is standing still and going so fast at the same time.
Yep.
So I guess that would make sense because if you're in the complete presence, everything's already happening all at once, right? So that's why it just feels like these days. Yesterday felt like probably the shortest day ever. It was just like.
No, that was 2 days in a row, actually.
Yeah, I would say that 2 days in a row.
Because before you know it, it's like 7 p.m. and you're like, what just happened?
And talk about a full day. I mean, we went live 3 times. We did a master class. Then we filmed the Daily Disclosure show. I mean, we should just straight up be a studio at this point.
Right.
I mean, and that's where it's evolved to, where everything is about, putting the information, creating the content so that you guys can decipher through the information. You guys can learn about all the stuff that's going on. And you have many ways, many approaches, many angles. Everyone has a different way of expressing themselves, so it's just beautiful that our day is literally filled with creating content for all of you beautiful beings out there, hoping we can be the example so that you also would be inspired to create the content. Because this spiritual war is a digital war. It's a meme war. It's about sharing the information, educating the public so that they can make an informed decision. The funny thing is it's gotten so ridiculous. I mean, it's really pretty easy to draw the line and say, you know what? I'm choosing divinity. I'm choosing compassion, love, forgiveness, right? I'm not going to go Karen out on somebody, right? and that's what's really happening is the ego program mind is malfunctioning because it doesn't function in these higher energies. And it is fascinating to see, these trends of people calling people that are wigging out or going crazy, Karens, or, and that there's an actual title for what's going on to humanity as they implode. For those who have been so deep into their sleep, it's hard to wake them up. It's hard to, unless there's like a major catastrophic event, it can go one way or the other. They can turn into Karen and start wigging out, or they can begin their spiritual evolutionary process. And what we're coming to find out is, a lot of these people are hybrids, don't really have souls. They're just literally here as minions to push the agenda of the cabal, push the agenda of the old control system that we fight against every single day. So in many ways, you got to just laugh at this stuff. You can't take a Karen personal, because all she's doing is trying to jab and attack you in every which way to rile you up, to bring you down into their level. And then that's where you stand your ground and say, no, I am divine. I am love. I am compassion in these moments. Although I don't agree with you and you're fucking acting crazy and I want to slap you across the face, I'm going to compose myself.
Yeah. Welcome, Tiger Paw, Robin.
Love you, Tiger Paw.
KP, RJ, RK. Tatiana Volvoka. And on Facebook, love you, Ashra, Marcel, Jana, Kat, Anna, yippee.
I see Penny.
And I see me, Josie, on Facebook. Hopefully there's more beings jumping on Facebook. We won't be on YouTube, YouTube jail. We're still on YouTube jail.
It's like a 2-week thingy.
It should be up fairly soon. So welcome everyone. Yeah, as Buddha was saying, it's we have to be the light. It's not something that is a choice at this point when you are awake. We are ever evolving, ever expanding, and it was beautiful last night. I held a masterclass on the Gene Key series, and yesterday I spoke of the Ring of Gaia. And it's just really beautiful. Like, everything confirms that on a biogenetic level, the shift is happening anyway. And it's your choice whether to ride that genetic mutation that is currently occurring within our DNA, because as everyone knows, we've been manipulated and everything's been hidden from us. So this awakening is so synchronistic in that all the material that is coming out with the articles that different beings write, as well as all the books that we're coming across now, holds an essence of DNA. And Mom has always spoken about doing sun gazing and how we received codes that restructure the DNA. So ultimately the manipulation and the experiment is dissolving as we speak, but there are stages. We have the shadow self, which is the ego program mind. And once you've found an awareness around that and being consistent in that, then you move on to the next level, which is the gift. And the gift is an in-between stage where you're oscillating between the shadow and embodying a higher state of consciousness until finally you reach the mastery. And that is where all along, one of the gene keys that is very significant and is going to create a catalyst is the gene key 61st gene key, and it has everything to do with this pressure of the why, like this question of why are we here? Why is this happening? And the gift is to actually be in that pressure, to be uncomfortable in that space where there are no answers, because ultimately we are the answer. Mm-hmm. And it's that mystery, the mystery of life. That's where all of the ascended masters mastered that beingness within that mystery. So it was very I felt like I did that ring justice, because there are 3 gene keys within that one ring, and there are a total of 22 rings. So gene keys are like our blueprint, our DNA blueprint. And so this one particular gene key is just so beautiful. And that's where, like, having an understanding of your specific gene keys and what is predominantly presenting in your current reality is going to give you Blue's Clues as to where you need to go next. Mm-hmm. So it was just a nice gathering of quite a few beings, mm-hmm. and I mean, I got a lot out of it. So thank you, Mama, for gifting us those codes. I wanted to share with everyone a live stream that Mom did in 2017. And this is the 2nd of July, 2017, entering the magical gateway of heaven energies.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Are
Let's
we
pull
ready?
it up.
Get your popcorn out.
We are ready.
The bird tribe is hanging out, everybody. We are in Oregon. I intend this video, our last video, the angels were like, guess that's for some, not for all. They pulled it. However, I intend this one goes out. Oh my gosh, it's July 2nd. We just hit the gateway. It's intense. See the birds. It's fascinating. They've been flying about in like tribes.
They've been charging.
There you go. So fascinating. The shift from out of the head into the heart is so underway. It's so being felt. So many levels. There goes the tribe of the birds. Wow. It's amazing. Wow. Everyone. And we're perfectly placed for the divine plan. And here comes another. Oh, there. Whoa. Yeehaw, everybody. Oh my gosh. It's incredible. Wow, I'm speechless on that. The angels, the birds, the bird tribe, we have spoken. Love has won. The universe is here for love. Here comes another one. Another bird tribe here. Here they come. You know, we are all here to be in unity, consciousness, as one, balanced harmonics, love everyone present. Everything else is to dissolve. The new earth is here, where we are one. There they go. That's so brilliant. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. You guys. Wow. A choir of angels just appearing in front of us. I don't even know. I'm like, am I gonna cry? It's so freaking amazing. Here comes another flock of angels. Oh my gosh. Wow. Alright. I am so happy to share this message, this energy. It's about time, everybody. And you know, my prayer is going out to my real divine love mirror, wherever you are. I love you. I know you're out there somewhere. And I'm patiently waiting. I've gone through the trauma. I've healed everything that I could possibly imagine to take on to make the connection for full disclosure, and that's what oh, there's more. You know, that's my heart. That's my wish. My love is for my heart mirror to reflect to the outer, and that's love ever present, the true reality, dreams of love coming true, and all of the fear, pain, suffering, illusionary matrix dissolving because it's false, and only the heart is real, divine intelligence, and the Father and I'm sure he'll come around. I don't know where he's at. Whatever. I just pray and have ceremony and know that will come true for all of us, because this will represent the event. And full disclosure and everything that's real. All truth revealed, because the illusionary fear, pain matrix is false, everybody. Only love is real, and I'm coming with a power punch.
Yeah.
I'm coming with a power punch. July. Oh, there they go. Look, they represented it. Yeehaw! You are so freaking on it, angels. You're so brilliant. I'm so honored. I love you. Thank you for choosing love. Thank you for walking in love and speaking the whole truth. which is love ever present. The illusionary facade is dissolving. The veil of separation is dissolving. And my dream, my wish, is that we are all one again. All of creation. Because we are one. And I am Mother of creation. Mother Earth. Mother Gaia. Great Spirit. Prime Creator. I'm here with you in physicality. Awaiting Father so that we may start the event. Yippee!
Yippee!
I love you all. Look at them. Oh my gosh, these choir of birds. Angels. Look. Oh, they're up there again. They're coming in droves, everybody. Look. Wow. It's so brilliant. I'm so amazed. As all of you should be as well. Thank you for your love, your support, booking your sessions. I'm here for you. We are here for you. And against all odds, love has won.
Wow.
Cheers.
Beautiful. Wow.
Oh God.
That is Great Spirit, Mother Earth, our divine director. Jesus did return as she promised. God is a woman. She is Jesus. She is us. She is childlike wonder. You know, for those beings who are new to the live stream, give yourself a little pat on the back and congratulate yourself for listening to your angels, for defying all odds, and for coming forward in these moments, because you are being asked to fulfill your contract of being your greatest, grandest version now. And that's why you are here. We love you. We honor you. We support you. Mom is childlike wonder, and that's definitely why you're seeing that just wonderment of everything around her. She just gets so pleased to see nature around her because she knows it's her. She is so connected with everything. You know, she's the original distraction of the squirrel, you know, because she's so young and just curious about all of it in her nature. And it's just amazing to witness it in person. Because the way Mom is she knows exactly how to communicate to everyone and anyone in the building in her direct presence. She knows exactly what to say to them, to encourage them, to get them on their highest timeline. She knows exactly what to say to them to trigger them, to bring in their greatest, grandest version. She is your best friend and you didn't even know it until you meet her, because she knows everything about you and more. And we've got to experience that firsthand, where we go out and try to, you know, we get involved with anything. We trust Mom. We love Mom. And she makes it grander. She makes it greater. And that's been the constant theme of that surrender into her love, into her trust, into her abundance. Universal law, we are all thriving. We are all being our greatest, grandest versions. We are all in childlike wonder. We're all having fun. Not the opposite, right? Being stuck in the ego program mind and the slavery system where you think you're free, but you're really not. It's just sophisticated slavery that's been hidden in such a way where it falsely makes you feel like you're free, when in reality, you're just a pawn in their system, a battery for them to suck off your energy. And I don't know about you, but I'm done being a battery. We are Christ consciousness in our hearts, infinite energy. And that's where we need to resonate at. That's where we need to go back into, to keep that ebb and flow, to keep the new energy flowing out of us as we express this newfound energy, this newfound love, this newfound passion for life. Let's get her done.
So we have Kat saying, Oh, actually, Jana said there was a moment as the birds were flying that they were in the shape of a DNA strand. Yeah, that's beautiful. Jana was on our workshop yesterday, and I was explaining to everyone how in that last gene key, the 61st, it was saying that we are mutating from a binary DNA strand into a trinary DNA strand. And the trinary is where we leap into this next phase of our consciousness and our evolution. And the trinary DNA strand cannot be supported by a carbon-based vessel. And that is an inevitability. Like, that is, we are on the one ascension timeline, and it is God's decree. The divine decrees have said that all truths will be revealed. All children will be saved. Everything has already happened multidimensionally, and the physicality is just catching up. And your free will is not part of that divine plan. The solar plexus is about embodying divine will. You are not in command. Your fucking ego is not in command. God consciousness is in command. And it's about surrendering, being the vessel, that emptiness of that self, of no identity, no fucking agenda, no plan. You are honoring your angel guidance and mom's guidance in order to be your greatest, grandest version, like Buddha says. And so it's all happening, and you just need to be the witness of it, because surrender is going to be your biggest challenge, because there's been too much control, too much energy of the masculine, of the patriarchy, that has been manipulated to the point where you don't know your ass from your whatever. and Mother Gaia will give you the clues. Nature will give you the clues. So Kat was saying, so beautiful to hear her, amazed by simple birdies. Meanwhile, humanity don't pay attention to the little wonders of love. Time to wake up and embrace this paradise she created for us.
Beautiful, Kat.
Absolutely. Jobless, David says, let no man curse. Correct.
So I got an article to read, but
Awesome.
I also have a video I want to show. So I don't know which way we want to go. Do we want to... Let's just go with the article.
Yeah, and also please raise your hand on Telegram. I know there are some brave souls out there who we would love to hear from. Share your stories, share your synchronicities and your aha moments, because it's only through sharing your voice that others receive. Okay, sorry, love. We will unmute you after this article.
Oh, we got hands coming up?
Yeah, it's all good.
All right, well, just give me a moment. It's like a little article here I want to read and share with you guys that tie into what we were speaking about yesterday and to hopefully somehow segue into my video. But Order of the Star, Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine Union. Our fullest potential is found in the weaving and balancing of the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine energies within ourselves. Both men and women carry feminine and masculine wisdom and tools. However, sometimes one or both of these energies is out of balance, silenced, wounded, misunderstood, or disrespected. Men and women throughout time have been both the oppressor and the oppressed. Often it's the self-created oppression of our feelings, wisdom, power, beauty, truth, or love that is the ultimate betrayal. Regardless of your past experiences and choices, you always have the opinion of embracing each of these energies where they are, and understanding that they need to become more whole and integrated with you for a more balanced divine version of yourself. The healthy divine feminine offers tenderness, wisdom, patience, nurturing, flexibility, and fertility. Feminine intuition is one of our most powerful tools for guidance, and we all have it. She leads us in the right direction every time. Who couldn't benefit from some sound, reliable advice in life? When something needs attention is out of balance, she communicates through the body, the emotions, and our thoughts. When we are not listening or heeding her warnings, the voice gets louder and our discomfort grows. Out of balance and ignored, she loses self-respect, discernment, and the ability to love herself. Could you improve your listening skills to honor this aspect of yourself? Her nature is to love you, guide you, honor you, and nurture you. Can you allow this in? Where can you be more loving, honoring, and nurturing to yourself? She is creative and playful and loves to be in nature. Your divine feminine is also the midwife to all that you are, here to birth ideas, businesses, children, art, products, systems. She supports the whole process of seed planting, germination, incubation, nourishment, and harvesting. Everyone is here to birth something. If you work together, your divine feminine will help you connect with your divine seed and steward you and seed through the birthing process with ease and grace. In connecting with this wise and caring aspect of yourself, you will feel more peaceful, nourished, and supported. The healthy divine masculine is fearless, courageous, and loyal. He is our guardian, protector. When in balance, the masculine protector does no harm. His gentle strength brings harmony and peace to where there was conflict and separation. He knows his power, but does not abuse or misuse it. Are you using your power, your words, your actions, your dollars and resources in ways that unite or separate, create or destroy? He is the leader and is not afraid to speak the truth even if others disagree. He is courageously fierce in standing for what is right. What do you stand for? Are your choices in life reflecting this? The divine masculine is not afraid of the unknown. He enjoys adventures and exploring new territory. He believes in himself and knows he will succeed if his intentions are clear and actions aligned. The unhealthy masculine is stagnant, stifled, afraid to fail, an overpowering bully. When you heal those parts of him that are hurt, stifled, or misunderstood, and you team him with love and wisdom of the divine feminine, the combination is pure perfection. When working in harmony, the sacred union of the divine feminine and masculine can unite, heal, and create anything. The synergy created by this balanced union catalyzes the forces of creation into manifestation. The love that is possible when birthed from this union is that of unconditional, sacred heart of divine source. By balancing, healing, honoring, and integrating our divine feminine and divine masculine energies, we write a future for ourselves, humanity, and this planet.
Woo!
Woohoo!
Who was that by?
Well, I got it from Order of the Star, and there's no author credited.
That's beautiful. Rob says there is no destroy, only transformed.
That's right.
Yeah. We seem to have scared the two beings who had their hand up. I know Maya had her hand up. Oh, there she goes. Did you want to play your video?
We can do it after.
Okay. Yay. Maya, hello, love. Oops. What happened? Hi.
I just wanted to bring something up because it's come like into my hat. I've been kind of not forced, but trying. My unit has been trying to brainwash me into getting the vaccine and stuff like that. I'm on uniform. I'm in the military, and they're threatening that it would become mandatory by September. And what came to mind was that probably a lot of the people, including me, that don't want to do this, are scared of saying no because of like the consequences that the military can put you through, like court-martials, UCMJ, whatever it is. Dishonorable discharge, and I just felt like I wanted to put it out there in as many communities as possible, because like those that really don't want to are probably going to stop showing up like me. I'm not afraid of stop showing up. It could have like those type of consequences, but like I cannot allow in my life nobody to dictate what I can put in my body. So for all of those brothers and sisters in uniform, like I do believe that there's a massive community out there that can back us up in case that stuff happens. Thank you for letting me speak.
Wow, Maya.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing.
Wow, that is huge. That is massive. Just speaking it into existence, it's already gonna trickle out. because standing in your power amid the fear, that's what a fucking warrior takes. It takes to be the brave one to say, fuck you, no, this is not your body, and you're doing exactly what your higher self would want you to do. Not be in fear, not just cave in to their demands, but to actually say no, because it's going to collapse. And the more beings who follow your route, the quicker this shit's going to go down. So thank you so much. Tiger Paw. Hello, brother.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Love you guys.
Love you.
You have the last 3 days, starting Sunday with service, and then Monday in the chakra. Jerry uncovered some layers for me when she was sharing about a loss that she suffered. And my heart, I've been aware for, I don't know, a couple of weeks, this feeling I was having, this pain in my heart. And when I lost my mate in 2008, there was pain in my heart. There was a moment the morning after that I broke down, and it went straight to my heart. Well, here we go 9 years later, and I have a massive heart attack. And that pain that I felt, I didn't recognize it. And I've been aware that that pain that I suffered, that loss, manifested 9 years later into a heart attack. That's what I felt, and I'm starting to connect the dots.
Wow.
You guys have just put me right there. I read something this morning. You know, you talked about the balance. Jerry was talking about going back and forth. It's almost like a wobble. I felt like yesterday it was so intense, and I was like, "What's going on?" I sent you to a video of me speaking yesterday. And the energy that I felt inside, that wobble was like going full on, and I was like, "What's going on?" And when Maya talked about the fear, loving and caring and honoring, I have to share something too. Yesterday, Buddha, you posted on the disclosure, and it was had a picture of the sky full of crabs.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 3 weeks ago, I had a experience. It was out of body, and I went directly to that spot. I was there. I was there.
Whoa.
And I was like, what the heck is going on? And that energy that I talked about when I used to ascend, that something had a hold of me, and it was actually the experience I had was kind of dark, and I was like, whoa. But after I had that vision, then who pops up but Jesus.
Wow.
And I asked Jesus, what am I here for? Just like Jerry just said, what are we here for? And this was like 3 weeks ago. And it's like one of those experiences, you're like, what happened? You know, and now here we come 2-3 weeks later, and it's being the question's being answered, you know, and I'm just like sitting here experiencing all of these things and knowing that it's already happened, like you said, and whether or not, I don't know, consciously my ego's done. My ego's done. I have to just tell you guys that. I don't know. It's just beautiful in a way. It's so new, but knowing that it's going to be okay is the only place you can be. And like I talked about that I am thing, when you're a being and everything is in childlike wonder. So I'm being shown my higher self, and what I'm learning now is, or what's being shown to me, what I'm feeling is that I need to ask. You know, the thing that you guys brought up over and over, listen to what's coming out of your mouth. Well, that time when I had 3 weeks ago when I had this vision, that's exactly what I realized. I need to start listening to what the hell's coming out of my mouth. You know, I'm a shaman, right? So I offer help for others, but what's being disclosed is that he's really trying to heal himself. And that journey that we're on, that path, our soul contract. It ain't about me, my footprint, my soul footprint on this planet is becoming magnificent in my life that I've had already. And this fear that I had, this victimhood of everything that I am, and realize that I'm not. It's a beautiful thing if you embrace it. It's George and Buddha. I need to get with you guys really, because I so embrace that the feminine is in front of the masculine. Yeah. They lead us, they hold us, they guide us. They show us what we need to see. This is a joke, and it's kind of a relationship thing for you two. I'm sure Buddha will understand this. I was originally married to a Latina. She's actually part indigenous in her bloodline. She was in a foster home. Her parents were out there on the streets, and I met her. And at that time, my mother had cancer, and she was passing away. And she died a month before I turned 18. My dad left. I had 3 younger sisters. I thought I was cursed. It was like, seriously. women everywhere. And then I had 3 daughters. And I'm like, whoa, this is getting serious, Mm-hmm. And I thought it was a curse. And now I feel like I'm blessed, I was there for my mother. I helped to hold her hand when she left. When it passed, I went to the church and I cursed God. Why me? Why me? Why me? But I always had this question, why did I have to go through this? Why am I here? And in 2008, my wife had a brain aneurysm. And that moment of question, that question I gave to God was answered at that moment, because I had no idea what I was going to have to go through. And it was quite an experience. Mm-hmm. So even though things happen in your life, they're there, and you need to see things and be aware of these things. And that's my experience, and here. So I went to the Philippines, 10,000 miles away. I was led there. A woman was put in front of me with a child. Is it coincidence that she was born on the day that my mother passed away?
Wow.
These synchronicities, these numbers that come up. I told you about the 7725, the numbers. It's just a footprint, a stamp on my soul and the contract I'm on, and it's like, okay, it's on now. It's like you said, I ain't going out like that. Mm-hmm. And I'll share one more thing, and I'll shut up. My children all have this gift too. My son, I have a son. He's they call him the Yeti. He's like 6'4". He's built like Buddha. He's huge, and he's got the heart of a little squirrel. Just being here, running. He's the sweetest guy. But as an energy group, as my children and me, I know when we get together, there's a certain amount of things that start happening in around us because of the nucleus of the family. Me and my son went out on a trip a while ago, and we went to a computer store, one of the main computer stores. And we had been sharing on the way there, but I noticed when we got there that in the parking lot, the hybrids were malfunctioning, and it was because of me and him being together. Mm-hmm. They literally were going around in circles, short-circuiting in front of us. And we're sitting here looking, what the hell is going on? And we're both looking at each other like these people are short-circuiting. Mm-hmm. Well, then my middle daughter, I call her the high priestess. She's got gifts. She's the one. And she shared the same thing with me. She says, I was at the store, there were people behind me, and all of a sudden they just started walking around in circles. What the heck? So all you're listening out there, this soul that you have inside of you, this energy, this consciousness, it's powerful. Mm-hmm. It is truly powerful. And I just want everybody to know it's real. It's out there. I'm 60 years old. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Mm-hmm. But I have to ask a question, and I'll shut up. These last 3 days have just been progressive. Now, are we going to keep going like this until the 8/8? Because I'm grabbing hold of the the seatbelts buckling extra tight, secure your seatbelt on the plane. Because, wow, is this really going to just keep building and building every day?
Well,
I expect that.
The turbulence will stop when you raise your hands up and unbuckle your seatbelt.
Mom says no seatbelts. Absolutely no seatbelts. And yes, yes.
What it is like what you're expressing is that there is attachments. There's attachments there. There's things that you refuse to let go of that you really have to take a hard look at, because nothing that is of dysfunction can make it into 5D. And bless it goodbye, wish it goodbye, because on the flip of that, like you've been noticing, is you will see the truth on the other side, but you have to let go of anything that's holding on to 3D lower states of consciousness.
Absolutely. And Tiger Paw, I have a lot of compassion for those who have been through very deep traumas around grief, because grief can just keep regurgitating unless you've really dove deep to the very bottom of that. And there are layers. Like, there will always forever be layers, but it doesn't have to dominate the lower. It is a gift. Like, last night I was sharing with Buddha how it was the contract. He was sick. He was a very light being. And it was inevitable that he would have to step aside. Like, for a long moment he kept saying, "You're in my shadow, it's time for you to shine," to me. And I've always supported him because he was the breadwinner and we had 3 children. And so the role of my soul contract couldn't be fulfilled until he had left. And he made it to Mom. He came to Mom's field. And Mom had shared with me that he was crying and very happy that I'd made it home with the girls. So when you, like Buddha says, when you flip it, it has so many blessings. Mm-hmm. Like, he's one of my angels. He guides me because he taught me a lot. And that's where the grief is going to be the deepest contract to transform, because I reassure you that every single being on this planet is going to experience grief within the next 12 months. Every single being. And you have a gift, because now there are people who are going to turn to you. They need your words, they need your experience, they need your wisdom. As Mom has always said, there's going to be the first waivers, the second waivers, and then the third waivers. And the third waivers are going to be like the deluge, the fucking chaos. And, we experience glitching all the time. Mom experienced glitching all the time. We go into a supermarket, it's empty, and then suddenly it's full. I talk to someone over the counter, and it's like I'm speaking gibberish. They're just looking at me like, did I just speak something other than English? Because he totally was like staring. I'm like, looking at everyone like, do I need to repeat myself? I repeated myself like 3 times, and this dude was like looking at a supervisor.
Every time.
Okay.
So like you say, it's real. It's real, and that's where it is serious business. You need to not take this lightly. The 8/8 portal is always massive, massive, massive. The Lion's Gate, whoa. You saw the Schumann yesterday. That whiteout, what? So Mom is like, just holding on the brakes, like. It's like, how are you coping with this? Oh,
drip, drip.
No, okay.
Oh, too much.
I noticed my best friend Raul. We've been bros for the last 20 years. He just had a baby, and I noticed when I get around babies and I start talking, their eyes get really big and they start looking at me. I mean, newborns, and they hear something, or I don't know what it is, and the parents are like, what the heck? She hasn't looked like that ever. And they're girls. Both of them are girls. But,
yeah, we've had similar experiences, and it's, again, a confirm that what you're saying, what you're sharing needs to be spread far and wide. You know, the ultimate service for you right now is to document your stories and share them daily. That's the acceleration that is required. You have people waiting to hear from you, and if they don't hear from you, you're doing them a disservice. So really feel into it, because you're so welcomed in these energies. Your stories are so relevant, and as an elder, you are needed beyond all measure for the children to hear what you have to say. So beyond, calling in here with us, I want to encourage you, make a video, share your story, be vulnerable, because it's gonna create a huge snowball event in your life.
Yeah.
I embrace it, honestly. I'm trying to.
No try.
Video star shit. This video star, being the video star. The song, how the song goes. My self-image has, that's my biggest thing, is self, and it's a base layer of dysfunction.
Yep, it's the ego.
Going out there.
Just tell it to fuck off.
Yeah.
That's my favorite word. I stopped cussing, man. I really can't do it anymore. It just sends me to where I used to be, the dark side of the moon.
But you have to find the balance. If you can't go to the dark side and find the balance, then that's the work you need to look at. Because Mom uses those words in a very profound way. You have to command your atoms into right action, and you have to take those action steps. And it works. I mean, I'll feel anything that puts doubt in me, I'll tell it to fuck right off, and it dissolves immediately. Because you're constantly being the magician, you're being the alchemist of your body. You're recognizing that these energies are no longer warranted, you don't no longer support them, and you tell them to fuck off. Okay?
Very powerful.
I've been practicing the I am whenever I feel that, I start to breathe, I take a deep breath. I am.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you need to tell that energy that is holding you back from being your greatest, grandest version to fuck off.
Okay.
Please. You are too strong for this. And I cannot no longer sit here and have you share your stories and then have them and not be shared far and wide. Like, it's so important, and you can feel my love.
Yes.
Love you. Paul. Thank you.
Guys.
Awesome.
You got this. We'll be in touch, brother. Love you.
Love you both.
Love you. Bevo had his hand up, but
I want to share
cool.
this. Yes,
awesome.
Thank you.
Share the video. Yeah, that's cool.
Can you please? Thank you.
But whereabouts is it?
It's in the Telegram, the live stream chat where I always put everything.
This one?
Nope. Scroll up.
It is.
Nope.
Okay.
There it is.
This one.
Dark and light.
Okay, love. Buddha. What is going on?
What is? Nothing.
Okay,
I'm just,
good. Okay, cool.
It's all energy. You know what I'm saying? We love you all. Hold on. Pause it.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay. One moment, everyone.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Ready? Buddha's breathing.
It's just those energies, you can feel it. After a while, it becomes taking.
Okay.
And for me, we can't enable it. We love you. It's just you can't no longer enable it. And Tiger Paw, you were so aware. I mean, you were calling yourself out. I'm going to shut up now. But then you kept going. Mm-hmm. So it's an attunement. And you will get better as you practice it more. And you are so prepared for this. And we love you so much. And that's why I just want to encourage you, because you have so much to say, is to put yourself out there. Who cares what people think, what you look like? It doesn't matter. That's the ego program mind convincing you that you can't do these videos because you're not happy with your appearance. You know what? Do what Mom did. Film a fucking frame or something that's beautiful and powerful, and you speak your fucking heart out. Okay? People need to hear it. Create that platform for yourself. We're here to support you in every way possible, and we can't wait to hear your story.
Awesome. All
right, this is good because this is also going to break some ice. Let's go ahead and pull this up and play it.
We're moving from dark to light. This is the Great Awakening. People of the world have woken up, and the light has shined on the darkness, and the darkness cannot hide from it. All the darkness can do is panic. All of the systems the darkness had in place to control us are going to crumble. The fear, the corruption, the greed, the wars and rumors of wars, the hate, the technology, media propaganda, the child trafficking, and the slave economy. All of these control systems will crumble down. The darkness will collapse in only a few countries at first, but other countries will soon follow. We will unite against the dark. How will it be walking into the light after thousands of years of darkness? It's game over for the darkness.
Woo!
So Telegram, you missed the visual on that.
Sorry about that, Telegram.
It had all the corruptness.
Shout out to iDrop Media. I mean, this was just a jam-packed visual of what we are literally in the middle of, which is the spiritual war. And just wanted to share that with you guys because, you know, a lot of times the visuals speak louder than words, and it's just so reassuring to know that there is an army of media warriors out there creating this content, supporting the mission, supporting everything that we are working for so that we can all gather and push this energy in unity and in love. So The second part of that, it was actually the more positive side kind of thing,
okay.
but I at least wanted to kind of do the shock and awe, you know, just like in your face, like you cannot hide this no more. It's so in your face and it's so just like blatant. But we can share the girls' videos. I know we're getting close here, so
I mean, we're gonna wrap up in a few minutes. Thank you everyone for participating, but this is a preview of today's The Daily Disclosure Show.
Here to avoid being present at the meeting so that the new laws on voter fraud could not be voted on and move forward. And so now the governor of Texas, under Texas law, can arrest them. So he has issued a statement saying that they will be arrested if and when they return to Texas, which they have to because they live there. And so at least 58 Democrats left Austin to avoid the vote on election bills. They touched down in Washington, D.C. on Monday evening in 2 private jets. They fled so that they could break the quorum of the 2/3 being present in the House to prevent a vote on 2 bills which would add new identification requirements for mail-in voting. The ban some early voting options and create criminal penalties for breaking election code. These measures would ban several election programs that were implemented last year to help people voting during the coronavirus pandemic, including drive-through voting and 24-hour late-night voting. Greg Abbott, the Republican governor of the state, said they are facing arrest on their return. He said once they step back into the state of Texas, they will be arrested, brought to the Capitol, and we will be conducting business. They would be arrested under a procedure known as Call of the House, which allows law enforcement to track down lawmakers who have fled the chamber. He said it's a sad commentary that we may have to utilize a procedural rule to force most of the Democrats to show up and do the job that they were elected to do. And then he said, isn't that the most un-Texan thing you've ever heard? They are quitters. It's like during a football game or baseball game, taking their equipment when they are way behind and just leaving the field. They departed the Texas State House as the legislature requires a quorum of 2/3. And to make matters worse, photos emerged of these Democrats on a bus with keg-like barrels of beer as they drove away and later boarded a private jet without masks. I love irony and hypocrisy. It's my favorite. I hope the fuck they do. I hope they arrest every single one of them because I am so tired of the enabling of this bullshit behavior in all forms of society, politics, business, elites, big tech, you name it, I'm fucking tired of seeing it. Arrest them all. Hang them all at this point. I don't care. Do something. Do something. That's what I have to say.
that was the best laugh after.
That was so funny. Yeah.
I want to kind of leave them with one of these.
Sure.
Whenever.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's today's Daily Disclosure Show. It has been such a wild couple of days. Like, we've been oscillating between just laughing and crying and like going really deep into, I don't know, traumas and sharing our vulnerability, and because you got to. There's no other way around this. Like, the layers are deep, and this is where you are the catalyst. You are the answer. There's a question on Telegram, is when is MK Ultra gonna end? It's already ended. They're not fucking controlling your mind anymore. You are controlling your mind. The ego is gonna be your greatest saboteur, your greatest enemy in this. But you gotta embrace the dark. Like Buddha had shared, you gotta be strong in the dark. Because a lot of shit's gonna be coming out. I get very emotional when I see children. get abused, rescued. It's very close to my heart. I still choose to look at those videos. It's your humanness, to feel that compassion, to feel the depth of love that mom felt for all of her children. And your sensitivity is going to serve the light. Your sensitivity is your gift. And it's learning to manage your energetics so that you are cutting energetic cords with everything that is lower and reattaching it to everything that is whole, pure, and true. Constantly, continuously, consistently. That is what Shields Up is. All you need to say is set an intention, Shields Up. Walk into Walmart. You're protected. You're protected by your energetic field. You have the power whether or not to let those energies through. You are absorbing, transforming, transmuting energy for the collective. Those weaknesses that you see in yourself is amplified in these moments because you are representing God. You are representing your brothers and sisters who don't want to look at their shit. That's why it's intense, is because it's not only your trauma that you're resolving and transmuting and transforming. It's everyone else's trauma. We are one. Mom, God has always said, we are one. Our divine mirrors are our brothers and sisters, our family members, our cousins, our friends. But she is our ultimate divine mirror. We are designed in perfection the way that God designed it. We are meant to thrive. That is our birthright.
Our destiny.
Absolutely. So thank you everyone for your support. Thank you for being vulnerable, sharing your stories. And we will wrap up with this.
I'm going to start with this one because this one's funny.
You'll have to read it out.
$1 million raffle ticket if you get a vaccine. Sounds a lot like, I'll give you some candy if you get in my car. Or, I want to show you the puppy in my van. Or, come here, little boy. I'm a friend of your mother.
Gross!
I mean, it's gotten that bad. Whoa. Can you just give me 1 second? Because all I had to do was hit that button.
Okay.
All right.
I dissolve all control.
I will leave you with this, and it's my control too. My word. Here we are. When we get together, when me and the crew get together, we are plotting on raising consciousness. God, we love you all. We'll see you on the flip side.
Thank you, Telegram. Thank you, Facebook. Thank you, YouTube. 5, 6, 7, 8. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, love has won and joy reigns. Na 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 na. Joy! Na 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 na. Joy